Hello. In this video, we are going to learn how to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse of a right triangle. So a right triangle is a triangle that has one right angle, and this symbol means that the angle there is equal to 90 degrees. We can consider this triangle has two legs. We can call one A and one B, then the third leg is C. And C is called the hypotenuse because it is the longest of the three sides, and it's always going to be opposite of the right angle. In order to find the length of the hypotenuse, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. So that is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And this equation is true for any right triangle. So let's give a the value of 3. We're going to give b the value of 4, and you can consider these to be inches or feet. It doesn't really matter, just know that they're the same unit. And now we want to find the value for c. So all we have to do is plug these values into the Pythagorean theorem. So 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. So I'm going to take the square of the a and b legs. So that's 9 plus 16 equals c squared. I'm going to add these up and take the square root. So the square root of 9 plus 16 is 25 equals c. And the square root of 25 is 5. So c is equal to 5. Let's look at some examples. First, we have a equals 5 and b equals 12. So we've got 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. 5 squared is 25 plus 12 squared, which is 144, equals c squared. I'm going to add 25 and 144, so that's 169 is equal to c. I take the square root of both sides, kind of skipping that step there. And then the square root of 169 is 13. So I know that c is equal to 13. Do the same thing on this example. We know that a is equal to 8. So 8 squared plus b squared, which is 6, is going to be equal to c squared. 8 squared is 64 plus 6 squared, which is 36, equals c squared. I know that 64 plus 36 is equal to 100. Take the square root of that to find the value of c. So in this example, the hypotenuse is 10. Now we're going to look at one more example, and this one's slightly different in that we know the hypotenuse and we know one of the legs, which is 15. And now we want to find what is the value of a. So I'm going to use the same equation, but I'm going to rewrite it. So I've got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But in this case, a is the unknown value, so we want to solve this equation for a. So I'm going to rewrite this as a squared is equal to c squared, and I'm subtracting b squared from both sides. And now I'm just going to plug in the numbers as we were doing before. So a squared is equal to c squared. In this case, c is 25 minus b squared, and here b is 15. Then I'm going to rewrite this, taking the squares. So a squared is equal to 25 squared, which is 625, and minus 15 squared, which is 225. Now when I subtract this out, I have a squared is equal to 400. I'm going to take the square root and I'm going to bring this up here. So a is equal to the square root of 400. And the square root of 400 is 20. So we use the Pythagorean theorem. We just had to reorganize the equation to solve for the unknown value. And in this case, it was 20. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.